Now, this may be a little sensitive to you, Frank, but every time I look up, I feel like there is a black bear saying horrible things about brown bears. How do you feel about this?
Before you start listening to all these black bears say things about brown bears, meet a brown bear face to face, just like this, and see that we're real bears too. And we just want to be part of the society. And I'll tell you this, I'm sure I have a bunch of little black cubs all over the forest because I've laid down with a few black bears and they know how to throw it. Yes.
To the Top is brought to you by our friends, the Realty Medics. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in properties, allow the Realty Medics to be your stockbroker for real estate. Check them out at therealtymedics.com.
Hello and welcome to another edition of To the Top. To the Top is a show that makes you think, makes you laugh, whatever it may be. And we talk to some of the most interesting characters in the world here on To the Top, whether they've reached the highest levels of success or they just have an interesting story to tell. And I'm very excited about my next guest because it was very hard to track this person down. He is a nomad in a sense. There's no one place that he lives. He's survived trials and tribulations, and he's an extremely strong and agile for being a massive, massive being. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to the show Frank the Bear.
Rawr! It's good to be on your show, Carlos. I'm a big fan.
You listen to podcasts. That's cool.
Oh yeah. I'm all into podcasts. I listen to them all the time. I consider myself a learner.
So how are you able to listen?
So yeah, I found an old iPhone 6. I charge it up. I find all this stuff in the trash. That is my treasure, if you will.
Okay, let's get right to it, Frank. I've done a lot of research on you and your type of bear, and I found that there aren't a lot of brown bears in Florida. In fact, it's very rare. How is it that you are a brown bear in Florida?
I came over here to Florida on a train with the circus. My mama and dada, I knew for a very little time. And when we came over here, we started performing. Now, unfortunately, my mom ate the face of the ringmaster of one of Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus, whatever that crap was. So they decided to just let me out in the woods in the middle of Apopka. And that was 2009, something like that. I can't really remember. I have to check my phone. Some good days, some bad days.
Now, this may be a little sensitive to you, Frank, but every time I look up, I feel like there is a black bear saying horrible things about brown bears. How do you feel about this?
Before you start listening to all these black bears say things about brown bears, meet a brown bear face to face, just like this, and see that we're real bears too. And we just want to be part of the society. And I'll tell you this, I'm sure I have a bunch of little black cubs all over the forest because I've laid down with a few black bears and they know how to throw it. Yes. And I have a ton of black bear friends, and this is nothing against them. Some of my best friends are black bears. They can be real assholes too. Brown bears' lives matter, period. Okay, doesn't mean that we're better than a polar bear. Doesn't mean that we're better than a black bear. But my life matters too. Hashtag brown bear lives matter.
Frank, you look extremely handsome and your physique is fantastic. I'm wondering, what's your diet like? What do you eat?
Oh, what do I eat? When I'm hungry, sure, I would love to eat a small rabbit. I would love to eat maybe an otter. I would love to eat a dead deer. These things are delicious, and I've had them all. But my favorite form of food, being a Florida bear, is trash. I love trash. I love all the humans that throw out so much trash. In fact, I love babies' diapers. Oh my God, a fresh baby's diaper, that poop is just so good. I actually like to hunt fat people, not to eat them. No. It's to see where they live. Because if I find out where they live, I know they're going to be producing a lot of trash because fat people like to eat. And so I will eat their leftovers. The other night, I had a DiGiorno that was so good. I thought it came right out of the oven. No, it'd been sitting there for a couple days. Now, when we're talking live things, my favorite thing to eat is a Yorkie. Rawr, oh man, if I can ever get my hands on a Yorkie, that is like the caviar for bears. A little Yorkie that's yapping and yapping and yapping, and then all of a sudden, rawr, oh, rawr, I love it.
Frank, everything about you says charisma, party time, excellent, and just a cool-ass bear. But I have a feeling that Frank the Bear can get depressed. Do you ever feel sad?
That's a great question, Carlos. Yeah, this brown bear gets blue quite a bit. I wish I could be like you guys and take a bunch of prescription pills to make myself feel better, or maybe take a nice rip from a bong, but I'm a bear. I can't do that. So when I get blue, I like to mess with humans. I like to, go into a neighborhood and just pop out of nowhere. Guys taking out weed whacking. I come from behind a tree, scare the crap out of them. I mean, I've literally seen a fat guy crap his shorts in the midst of some weed whacking because I came out of nowhere. That made me happy. That was a good day for Frank the Bear. But most of the time, I'm just trying not to get shot.
Frank, you look like a tough son of a bitch, and I wouldn't want to mess with you. But could you tell me what Frank the Bear is truly afraid of?
I'm afraid of a lot of things. Number one, rednecks with laser scopes on their shotguns. That's pretty scary. That keeps me up at night. Number two, bear. A bear is a really big, hairy bear that is gay. And I have nothing against gay people. Love gay people. I went to the Bear Parade. I think it was in 2009. Awesome. Really good people. But these bears, they will sneak up at you in the middle of the night. You're sleeping, trying to, not get killed. And next thing you know, you wake up and you got a 8-foot bear trying to hunt your butt. And I just got to get out of there. So I just haul ass. So bears they can be pretty aggressive.
This may be a touchy subject for you, Frank, but in 2018 here in Florida, there was a massive bear hunt. They killed dozens of bears. I was very concerned about you, and I'm glad you kept in contact with me through text message, and I'm glad you made it okay. But can you elaborate and tell us a little bit more about the bear hunt of 2018?
Yeah, that was low down. I mean, I'm glad I survived the great bear hunting of 2018, but I lost a lot of good friends there. And they weren't doing anything. They were just in the woods, pooping, peeing, trying to eat. And next thing you know, old Jethro Billy Bob comes out of the woods with a shotgun and a camo underwear and Crocs and shoots my friends. So come on, hunters. You want to come at me? How about mano a barrow? No guns, okay? I can't literally shoot guns. It's difficult for me. I would if I could, because I would shoot y'all. I'm 700 pounds. I would sit on you. But no, you got to use your guns, pussy asses. Come see me in the forest. World Star, come see me in the forest without a gun. I will eat your face off.
Well, as everybody knows, this year has been extremely different with everything going on. How has this year been for you, Frank?
Recently it's been pretty good. I don't know why, but there's less and less people. It's been real quiet. I can kind of do what I want. I don't see as many people outside. But I have noticed when I eat the trash, there are a bunch of masks in there. What is this, China? This is disgusting. I don't know why there's so many masks in the trash. Keep that out. I mean, it's so weird.
Well, that's because of COVID, Frank.
What's COVID?
Well, COVID-19 is a
never heard of it.
Pandemic that has affected the entire world and has made people stay indoors and not leave their house. Sadly, over 170,000 people have died from this.
Rawr!
People are wearing a lot of masks to try and stop it from spreading. To break it down, somebody in China seems to have eaten a bat.
What the?
And that bat had a...
I'm a bear, and even I don't eat bats. That's disgusting. Who would do that? That's gross. Question.
Yes?
Can COVID affect bears?
Actually, Frank, it has affected some animals. It's affected some dogs, some cats, and even some tigers. I hate to tell you, but bears may be next.
All right. I just found one in the trash over here. I don't know if it's gonna work because I don't have human ears. But if anybody wants to send me a bear mask, this one doesn't seem to be working, but I need one.
Frank, I really appreciate you being on the show. You taught us so much about the way of the bear. I learned a lot, and I know the audience did as well.
I appreciate you having me on your show. Hopefully I can come back again. Maybe we won't have a disease that's killing a bunch of people, and we can just talk about, shoot the shit. What, bears and guys talk about. Ladies, sports, eating trash, trying not to get shot, all that cool stuff.
And I do know one thing. Today will be a great day. To the top.
Never stop. Ah!